Macos are the mouflons, the smallest of all mountain sheep species, also thought to be one of the ancestors of modern sheep breeds. Hear the soothing sounds of water that flows from the foothills into the marshlands. Coming up on the right, a flamboyant flock of greater flamingos greeting us just as we enter the marshlands. They are the tallest among all flamingo species and can grow up to 5 feet or 1.5 meters. Do you know that flamingos are not hatched with pink feathers, but gray ones for the first 2 to 3 years of their lives? The flamingo's pink plumage comes from its diet of algae and shrimps, which is high in carotene. Goes to show you are what you eat. A little strip of river to our left. Let's see what it has in store for us tonight. These little torpedoes are the oriental small-clawed otters, the smallest of all the otter species. Their red toes and streamlined bodies make them highly adaptable to aquatic living, feeding on fish, mussels, snails, and even crayfish. The otters are cousins to skunks, badgers, and weasels. That explains the strong, lingering odor here.
What happened to
No flash photography, please. No flash photography. Thank you.
Grazing unhurriedly in this muddy area are the Barrasingas, otherwise known as the swamp deer. The word Barrasinga means 12 points in Hindi, referring to the number of branches on their antlers. This handsome member of the deer family came very close to extinction in the 1970s. Luckily, their numbers have revived, but habitat degradation continues to threaten them. Much conservation efforts need to be done to ensure they continue to populate the swamplands of India.
The tram is much more safe than going in the district. No, next to where am I? Then what are you doing?
To the habitat on your right, do you see some peculiar looking animals? They have stripes that resemble those of a tiger, and yet they look like dogs. These are the striped hyenas, the only species of hyenas found in Asia. You'll see an uncanny gait if you spot them walking. That's because their hind legs are shorter than the forelegs, a design that enhances their long-distance running ability. Although striped hyenas are formidable hunters, they much prefer to scavenge. With their dietary preference for carrion and human refuse, hyenas play an important part in nature's cleanup. The striped hyena can erect the long hair that runs from his head to tail when it feels threatened, making it appear bigger. If that doesn't work, these crafty creatures simply play dead. Perhaps it's time for us to meet the eternal enemies of the hyenas. That's right, we're getting close to the habitat of the majestic Asian lions. Lions are the only true social felines, living in groups called prides. The females specialize in hunting, while the adult males protect the pride and territory. Squabbles are common at the lion's dining area, as the males always get the lion's share, while the rest wait patiently for their measly portion. Right after feasting, lions will sleep for as long as 20 hours a day. Yes, what a life! While resting, lions usually ignore the presence of human beings, making them easy targets for hunting and poaching. Today, wild Asian lions can only be found in the protected Gir forest of India. With only about 300 of them left in the wild, they are highly endangered. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now approaching the East Lodge tram station, the only stop along this journey. If you wish to, you may alight here to explore the Leopard Trail. At the Leopard Trail, you'll meet interesting creatures such as the clouded leopards, giant flying squirrels, porcupines, civets, and many other animals. Restrooms and refreshments at the Zebra Cafe are also available here. Do return to this tram station to continue your tram journey. Please alight only to the left once the tram has come to a complete stop. Thank you. Coming up on your right are the sloth bears or wannahas from the jungles of eastern India and Sri Lanka. They have a special liking for termites and other insects. Their long muscles and long tongues help them penetrate termite mounds and suck up the tasty insects.
Now can you see this big platform? Sitting on the board. Can you see it in the middle? No, you didn't?
See that? That's a bit.
Let's get on there. This is not the end of the stop, right? This is not the end of the tram, right?
For those of you who have just joined us, welcome back aboard. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the Leopard Trail. A few gentle reminders: the emergency buzzers are located on the ceiling of the